Well, hello, fellow internet people. We're going to take a look at some full self-driving today. We have finally gotten version 13.2.2.1, which is fresh baked yesterday, it seems like. And we're going to give it a try. Let's put a route together. Let's go over to, let's first go to, let's see, World Market. Actually, we're going to add a stop before that to, it's on the other end. Point of interest. Let's see, we want to go to Kobe. And notice we have the nearby parking here, which is nice to have. Let's see what that looks like. So it's going to find actual parking, which is nearby, even though, interestingly, there's already just parking there. So we'll go back. We'll just add this as a stop. And actually what we want to do is edit that, and we're going to change the order. So what I want to do is go through the avenue in White Marsh. So we're going to start at should take us to this end, and then we'll go down to this end with this route. So it's calculating, and now we've already enabled a feature. If we go here to autopilot, we've already enabled Start FSD feature, and I've already turned off brake confirm. I have my previous settings from FSD already here, so we have full self-driving enabled. Obviously, I'm in hurry mode and some other options here. But we'll go ahead and start that now. So that's why we're able to just go ahead and press and hold this and navigate. Nice, no hesitation, just gets going. Oh, well, I spoke too soon. So that's interesting. It says the speed limit is 40 here. I doubt that's the case, actually. But it's going a bit slow here. I hesitated actually there. This speed seems fine. But it's probably trying to negotiate the fact that it knows it's in a parking lot. It recognizes that, and yet it's getting this speed limit 40, and then 25 here. So I'm not sure why we're going this way. Maybe this will be a new route I didn't know about. That should be interesting. Very odd. We could have just gone out the other way onto another road, but for some reason
500 feet, turn left onto Featherhill Road.
It's having us backtrack first. A bit unusual. I guess it wants to approach that shopping center from the other side. There could very well be traffic.
In
It's
500
holidays.
feet, turn left onto Silver Spring Road.
It's holidays, so there might very well be traffic on the other road, Honeygo. So
Now turn left onto Silver Spring Road.
I will say that maybe this is a good decision. I like the style of that house. It's cool. Should sneak up first since we've got bushes here. Good. Okay. Pacing is good. I feel like it's better than 12.5.6.4 that I was on.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Honeygo Boulevard.
I was seeing quite a few issues with back roads like this. It would just slow
now turn
down.
left onto Honeygo Boulevard.
quite badly. So this seems improved. Okay, so it's putting us on Honeygo Boulevard after all. We were just right over there, so I'm not sure why we went through that neighborhood, really. Seems like it's mapping the world quite well. Modeling, I should say. Interesting, it's not showing that other red light up there, but okay. So this is my actual first drive on V13. I like it so far, but obviously very early. I've been waiting. I seem to have been stuck on 2024.33.40 software, which had, as I mentioned, 12.5.6.4. And I think that version, I thought that it meant that we were stuck because there was an issue. I think they had just tested out an earlier feature, which was the feature to opt in. This is not good. We shouldn't be turning. I'm going to have to... Oh, okay. Now it wants to get over. What's it going to do? I might have to intervene here because we want to go straight, actually. Oh, yeah. No, can't do that. Was trying to go straight in a turn-only lane. Needs to adjust the navigation there. Okay, let's resume now. Let's see what happens. That's sometimes a sticking point with older versions as well. In fact, I usually would just intervene like that and
In 500
much
feet,
earlier.
turn right onto White Marsh Mall.
As soon as it got in that turn lane, I would usually intervene.
Now turn right onto White Marsh Mall.
Not sure why we're going into the mall to go to the shopping center right over there. This doesn't make any sense.
Now turn left to stay on White Marsh Mall.
It's driving okay, but the navigation, not sure about. Let's see if there's traffic, maybe. This is handled right. We have the right-of-way there. Yeah, I don't see traffic, so I'm not sure what that was about. We could have just been going straight on that road right there. Interesting.
In 500 feet, turn left to stay on White Marsh Mall. Then
And
turn
as you
left
can
onto
see,
Honeygo Boulevard.
that road's going faster than we are. Yeah, so I think rather than issues, I think we were testing that feature, which was to opt into sound clip collection, basically to help with the emergency vehicle
Now turn left onto Honeygo Boulevard.
handling. And I think they just had us on that branch, and then we're slowly letting people on that branch in to test how they integrated the two things together. That probably wasn't the best. He had no signal on, I think.
Now turn right.
I am in hurry mode, and I guess that was some aggression, or there's a better word for that. Just trying to get the maneuver done.
Now your destination is on the right.
So we're here at the first destination, World Market, which is up there on the right. Let's see if it tries to park or what happens. Usually if we were at this point, it would get a bit strange as far as what it would do. I'm not sure. I guess it's thinking we're going to pull over. But we can't do that because there's a car behind us. So let's move forward, and we will take it from there. Let's turn around. So there's a lot of traffic here because of the holidays, shopping and everything. Probably families spending time together too, I would imagine, which is nice. Alright, so it should have our next destination, which is Kobe. Let's go to that. I like the way that it's handling pedestrians here. Probably safer than a lot of humans. Especially with around this time of the year, a lot more pedestrians and people having things on their mind. Either while they're driving or while they're walking. So yeah, I don't know. I guess this makes some sense. I kind of wanted it to drive down through the avenue, but it probably knows that that is slower than taking the back way around the whole avenue. I don't know why we're slowing so much here. But it's being safe at least. Confidence seems a bit low here. And we're slowing down more and more and more. Yeah, there's a crosswalk, but there's no one around. So I'm not sure if it's shadows. The sun is behind us and to the right. So it's not like the sun is in the direct view ahead of us and that's confusing it or something. This is pretty painful. Now I noticed
in
that
500 feet, your destination will be on the right.
On the release notes, it did mention that they want to improve this. That's one of the items to work on. So it could be a bit of a regression from previous versions that they want to improve more in this. So you've got strengths in a lot of areas, but maybe this is a weakness of this model that they need to work on. It was a weakness in previous models. To some degree, I don't think slowness, maybe some, but this seems a bit more than 12.5.6. So
now your destination is on the
that
right.
seems like something to work on. So it knows Kobe's over there. Okay. Will it try to drop us off there? I wonder what it's going to try to do. It looks like it's going to try and drop us off there, which is not the greatest, but it'll do. So we're going to stop behind a stopped vehicle. Okay, it's going to consider it done. Alright, so next we'll navigate to, let's go over to Target. And we're going to go ahead and start. There's a car behind us going around. Yep. Moving, and actually read that. But then I guess it didn't want to squish this vehicle coming toward us. That was pretty good. I wonder if we can add a stop. Add stop to Starbucks. Nice. Alright, so let's, I think we want this one. So nice. It inserted that. Actually, was wondering about that yesterday. If we can just use voice to add a stop, and the answer is yes. I don't know that that's a new feature. Don't think I had tried that before. So that's really nice. That's a very convenient feature, especially if you want to remain hands-free, so that you can pay attention while we're supervising FSD. It's better for us to be able to keep our eyes around where the vehicle's traveling. Okay, so we've got a blinking yellow here, and we do have the right-of-way in that case. That's just a yield in Maryland, so that was okay. That's exactly what I would have done.
500 feet, turn left.
I did feel like it slowed down a little bit, which is good. I would have done the same thing. Just making sure that people are handling their drive correctly too. Because they probably had a blinking red in the other directions, or maybe they didn't. But it's good to slow down a little bit to be careful in that kind of situation. But yeah, waiting for version 13 was a little bit painful while, other influencers or creators, whatever you want to say, they have had this for, I think, a couple of weeks now. And then they started releasing it to more vehicles about a week ago. Actually, it's been, I think, over a week and a couple of days. It was on a Sunday. And
in 500 feet, your destination will be on the left.
Obviously, it rolls out in waves, but then when you're on a branch, a version that was trying out another feature that, I guess meant that we had to wait even longer. So, the Starbucks is right over there. It has us now exiting the shopping center.
Now turn right.
So that's not a good
Boulevard.
outcome. Not a good outcome at all. So I can't actually get my Starbucks now. I wasn't going to get any. But theoretically, if I was going to get a Starbucks and get it, that would have messed that up. And yeah, I have another destination here next, which it kind of pulled out. It kind of cut that person off there. Not really a fan of that.
Now turn right.
And okay, I had this problem on 12.5.6 as well. It said you're at your destination, but it didn't take me there, one, and two, it didn't check it off as complete. So now it's going to try and take me back there again. Maybe it realized it didn't actually take me there, because the map now looks better. But we'll see what it actually does.
Your destination will be on the left.
Okay, so destination on the left. It thinks that the Starbucks is, I don't know. It's like these roads are so close, the entrance and the road are so close, maybe it thought, it's almost, it wanted to do it again. So this might be having to do with navigation, GPS signals.
Your destination is on the left.
That would be my guess, is that it's not sure how close is it actually. So we're at the Starbucks. It did eventually get there, but we had a detour first. Alright, so we're done. I'm gonna park up here and then figure out where we're gonna go next. Let's check our parking again. Hopefully we get out of the way of this truck soon, because he's turned his engine on. Or she. I couldn't even see. Let's go back to Lowe's. And
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the right.
And then also we're going to add Best Buy. But actually, I'm going to switch those. Okay. Alright, let's do it.
In 500 feet,
I wanna see
your
if we can-
destination will be on the right.
I want to see if we can go to one destination and then move on to the next. If it thinks it's dropped me off or whatever it is, I feel like there should be a continue button where there was before, or we would just hit go into autopilot by pulling down on the stalk. But I have to look at my options better.
Now your destination is on the right.
It's hard to look at your options when there's maybe cars behind you or something like that. Okay, so it probably thinks it's going to drop me off here. I guess the signal is to show we're going to pull over and drop somebody off, which for robotaxi makes sense, or rideshare makes sense. Okay, but it just parked us in the middle of the parking lot here. So I think, yeah, Best Buy, so we can just hit that and move on to our next destination. That works, but it's odd. I guess it's unsure what this car is doing. I'm unsure what this car is doing. I think I know, though. And it figured it out as well. Slight jerkiness in the steering, but very, very slight. That's definitely much improved in this version. Especially in parking lots, that was horrendous on previous versions, even 12.5.6.4 that I was on. So that's nice to see. That improved a lot. It conveys a lot more confidence to the driver, the passengers, and to the other vehicles, because the other vehicles, pretty sure they can see a car going like this in a parking lot. And if that was a human driver, I don't even want to know what they would think was happening with the human driver doing that. You know, are they even paying attention? Are they able to drive? So it wasn't a good look for FSD, and I'm glad that's matured a lot. Oh, this is a bold move. So there's a line there, but we're turning right, so it's going to get it in the right and try and proceed. Let's make sure it's safe. Those cars coming in have the right of way, and we're good. That was a great move. We're in hurry profile, so that makes sense. I'm not sure if that affects the aggressiveness on that, but that was, I agree with that. So it's going to take us the back way around the back of the buildings, and I've noticed this some with FSD, where it does things sometimes that humans wouldn't do, just because of, let's say, herd mentality, or doing what you've always done. But what you've always done isn't always necessarily the best thing. So in this case, there's no traffic back here. So getting around to the other end of this block of the shopping center, that makes perfect sense. We can see how many cars are there. I don't know if that shows up. But there's stores all along here on the front side. So we'd be going over speed bumps, yielding for pedestrians, hitting stop signs, So this is a good move. This does save time. And
In
it's
500 feet, your destination will be on the left.
and it's a lot less risk because you don't have to worry about all those pedestrians and vehicles. Yeah, there could be people and vehicles back here, but there weren't. And if there were, it would have just handled it. And there would have been less, no matter what. So that is less risk,
Now your destination is on the left.
which is a good safety feature. And it's time saving as well. So let's see what it does here. Is it going to park us or just awkwardly pause? It did awkwardly pause. That could have been because of the way the vehicles are positioned there. It's like it wants to pull over, but okay, that is a move you can do. And now it's got us in reverse. What, to pull over? I guess, to pull over. Okay, a 4-point turn. All right. Okay, so that answers that question. It really does try to pull over and let somebody out. But it didn't go into park this time. So it maybe doesn't think it's done yet. No, we are going to now move back out. Okay.
Now your destination
We're
is on the right.
across the double line. Oh, nice. How we couldn't have planned this better. We've got a Cybertruck up here. Cybertruck sighting. That's awesome. And I think it might have a wrap on it. It's hard to tell from here. That finish looks not quite original. I'm gonna move forward now, though. That was fun. Let's just see if we can get us out of here. I'm gonna do some human driving right now, just so that we can move on to our next task, and also enjoy this Cybertruck. Oh, he's got some nice wheels on there. Nice. Would be interesting to see how he gets us past here. But another time, maybe. It wants me to stop because it sees the sign here and pedestrians. I have to wait until I have. That is a nice Cybertruck, though. Not gonna lie, I'm jealous. Oh, okay, so it's gloss black. Very nice. I like it. I would probably go with matte black or matte gray myself, but nice. All right, so I probably am going to end it there, and we'll be back another time. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching just another person of the internet drive FSD, version 13.